Alright guys, what's going on? We've got Wars 8 and 9 today. For War 8, LVT is going to be facing XK9. So, if you know anything about like the Tier 1 Alliance War community, XK9 is largely frowned upon because they shell, which basically means that they have multiple alliances that they bounce back and forth between each season, and the alliance that they're not using, they have a couple people join, purposely lose the wars to lower their war rating, so that during the season they are facing like Platinum 2, Platinum 1 alliances, and getting quote-unquote free wins to land high in Masters. So, you know, definitely a very loserish thing to do. Super damaging to the alliances in like Tier 2 that they're facing. So we wanted to beat them. So starting out here, I'm bringing Archangel. You can see at the very beginning my heavy, like I pushed heavy and nothing happened, so I just kind of stood there. And I used a PS1 here basically so that if I didn't get Neuros up very quickly, if he threw a special one, I could retaliate with a special of my own and reduce his planetary mass, but you can see it's not really even coming into play here. He's just gonna drop. Next fight I'm gonna take is this Jabari Panther on path 7. So I'm just gonna use Omega Red here. This is like a really easy fight. And yeah, not too much to say about it. These guys, their bans were also a little bit all over the place, and I think I've commented on it before, like last season maybe when we matched them. But it's like they don't know who to ban because they are so just used to facing like, you know, alliances who aren't in like the push for Masters meta, so they're just kind of banning like a hodgepodge of champions. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch my masteries now. I'm going to remove suicides because I'm gonna be taking this Quicksilver with Archangel. So Quicksilver is kind of a pain here because there's something about the way that he is coded. You know, if you parry him and try to hit him while he's stunned, or if you try to intercept him, he will evade, and that counts as a purify. So on this node, if a champion purifies like a debuff a certain number of times, they become unblockable. And if Quicksilver becomes unblockable, he becomes a really big pain. So I'm just going to use my specials to knock him down here. I feel like I'm like, yeah, there I was trying to parry him to remove the whiplash, but this is just going to be kind of like a long fight because I can't really parry heavy him. I'm getting kind of bad RNG, like with my specials applying neurotoxins, so I'm just going to be patient here. His animations are also just like a huge pain. So go ahead and parry to remove the whiplash, evade the special one. And here, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I was trying to land a reparry, but I was having a hard time. There, I'm just going to take a special one to the face. When he's in terminal velocity, his specials become unblockable. So you just want to bait out special ones when that happens. Going to go ahead and throw my special one, knock him down. Block hits to apply poisons to him. But yeah, you can see he's just being annoying. Right there, I should have heavied there to apply some neuros. But yeah, I mean, like, just pretty bad RNG. I think I've noticed that a lot with Archangel. Like, I'll put on a bunch of, like, precision masteries and stuff, and it just doesn't matter. It's really hard to get neuros up with him sometimes. So, here we go. He's almost dead. Throw another special one. He's in terminal velocity now, so his specials will be unblockable again. Gonna go ahead and throw my special one, and that should pretty much finish him up. Oh, just kidding, it won't. Okay. So yeah, easy fight. You just need to make sure that you know what you're doing in that fight, or bring like a better counter. Like Mole Man and Nick Fury are definitely really good counters for that. Next up here, I'm going to be facing the Satuma on node 48. A lot of people use Shuri for this fight, which is totally fine. I just think Omega Red is faster. And if he gets to a special 3, there's like no real risk. So you can see I'm just gonna let my spores do the damage here. We're about 15 seconds in and he's almost at 50% already. And yeah, just bait out special 1, special 2s. It doesn't really matter. If I push him to special 3, I'm completely fine with that too. He just applies a bleed. But yeah, I mean, it's been about 30 seconds. This is a mini boss. Right there, I definitely should have locked in spores. Oh, I was faltered. That's why I didn't. Throw the special 2 and it's over. So very easy fight. Very straightforward. And yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. So I was supposed to take Kingpin on 54 also, but I think Taters ended up taking it with Hercules because he was already boosted for the boss. But yeah, we won 4-8. Yeah, not too much to say about that. Hopefully, you know, these guys are, you know, they're pretty good. They could definitely compete and land in Masters playing the right way. But instead they kind of choose to make themselves a little bit of a laughing stock of the community, so that's their choice. But yeah, moving on, we're going to be facing HC Magneto. And, you know, we have some friends in here. Jelly's in here. Ink and Pratt's are in here, both of whom were in or all 3 of whom were in LVT before, so huge shout out to them. And yeah, we're going to be switching up our team here, obviously bringing in Omega Red, Sabretooth, and I can't remember who the other person is that I end up bringing. Oh, Nick Fury. Okay. So yeah, gonna go ahead and join. Eventually, I should really start speeding this whole process up. Alright, so I'm probably going to Path 7. Yep, Path 7 in Section 1. And then I remember I went to Path 6 in Section 2. So this first fight is going to be a Jabari Panther. You know, same deal as before, just on this node there's like the damage reflect, so... And then also sometimes, depending on the spacing, sometimes you can punish her heavy and other times you can't. In this particular instance, I was able to punish her heavy, but here I can't. I think it has something to do with like if you trigger the dexterity mastery. But yeah, either way, not too worried about it here. These Section 1 health pools are pretty low. Gonna go ahead and throw my special 3 here, and that should finish the fight. Or at least come really close to finishing the fight. And, oh, okay, so I do remember why I was taking these fights so early. I was checking... So the person who placed Rintra after Jabari also placed an Elsa Bloodstone in Section 1. So I joined here to take this fight just to make sure that the person wasn't running suicides, so that we knew if we needed to bring a mutant or not. You know, we always try to err on the side of just bringing a mutant, but sometimes it's like, you know, I think that the option was like a Colossus or a future Ant-Man, rank 4 versus rank 5, so, you know, just better safe than sorry. Definitely seen people get caught by that before. So, okay, this is going to be a really straightforward fight. This person is obviously not running suicides, which is great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He's just going to melt. And Rintra has, like, you know, I think one of the highest health pools in the game, but Omega Red's damage output is just absolutely insane. Alright, so that's going to be it for Section 1. And then in section 2... Oh, okay, so I'm taking this Zemo on 25. For this fight, I did remove Dexterity, and my plan is to just push him to Special 3. Something a little bit funky happens, though. I do push him to a Special 3 in this fight. The issue was... You'll see it here in a second. The issue is that when he has, like, more than 3 prowess, he becomes, like, his specials become unblockable on this node. But, so his Special 3 is, like, quote-unquote unblockable here, right? But then he stayed unblockable, like, after the Special 3. It looks like he just became permanently unblockable. So I'm assuming that's a bug. I've taken him before and pushed him to Special 3 on other nodes, and that has not happened. So, kind of interesting. This Nick Fury, this fight actually got a little bit sketchy. I think if you want to place Nick Fury on this lane, it's better to place him on the one right behind it where you can't parry. But, yeah, I'm just going to build up spores. And then I think I get caught by a Special 1 here in a second. But you can see he's, like, feeding into me really well. Here, I'm blocking the special, go to Dex out of it, got tagged by the last part, so then I assume that I had gotten a reparry there, I guess. And I still had my invuln on from Zemo. So here I'm gonna just go ahead and hit his block in spores again, and this fight should be pretty much over. But yeah, definitely made a mistake there. You know, it's not like a huge deal, but yeah, this fight's gonna be over in just a second here. Yeah, so it took about a minute, you know, not super difficult or anything. And then the reason I brought in Nick Fury was for this Quicksilver. This Quicksilver can get a little bit dicey. It's kind of scary. I think that the best, I do think that the best counter for him here is Mole Man, because Mole Man can block unblockable special attacks. And Quicksilver can pretty much never evade him. He either has True Strike or he is in Frenzy, which is like guaranteed critical hits, and Quicksilver can't evade guaranteed critical hits. So here, I think that at a certain point in this fight, I just decide, like, okay, I'm going to just eat the Whiplash. It doesn't really matter. This is my only fight with Nick Fury, I think. But you can see his animations are pretty jerky and annoying. He doesn't want to throw his special one here. But yeah, I mean, not a ton to say about this fight either. He is an Avenger, so Nick Fury, like, starts with, I think, like 5 or 6 tactical charges against him. But either way, this is gonna be a really easy fight, just not super fast. Mole Man definitely would have been faster, but my Mole Man is rank 3, and my Nick Fury is rank 4. So that is the end of that fight. And then scooting up here, I'm going to take this Atuma again. You know, pretty much same as last time. Super straightforward, should not be too difficult at all. And yeah, not a ton to say about this fight. I'm just trying to get caught up. This season has been really stressful, really disheartening. You know, I've like died twice. Just watching alliances that, you know, I have little to no respect for, like Nath and, you know, XK9 finish so high on the leaderboard, you know, without really deserving it, and then like the way our season ends, you know, which obviously in the last video I'll, you know, you guys will kind of see how that played out if you don't already know. But yeah, it was just kind of like a devastating season all around. We played really well, but I haven't been super motivated to upload these videos because of all of those reasons. So yeah, that was my last fight of the war. We did end up winning. So we died 2 times. They're 20. I feel like that was a little bit like exaggerated, and I think that they were undefeated in the season when we matched, or maybe we had each been defeated once. But yeah, I mean, they're a really good alliance, good group over there, and yeah, not much else to say. I will go ahead and get the rest of the wars uploaded, and then get the rewards opening uploaded after that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.